into secondary or lobar bronchi. Lobar bronchi, one for each lobe, upper, middle and lower lobe. So there are three secondary or lobar bronchi on the right side, whereas two secondary or lobar bronchi on the left side. So the trachea divides into principal bronchi, principal into lobar or secondary bronchi. Then the secondary bronchi are going to divide into tertiary bronchi. So there are 10 tertiary bronchi on the right side and 10 tertiary bronchi on the left side. Each tertiary bronchus it reaches the bronchopulmonary segment. So we can say that the tertiary there is one tertiary bronchus for each bronchopulmonary segment, and there are 10 bronchopulmonary segments on the right side and 10 bronchopulmonary segments on the left side. Now we will see how these tertiary bronchi are going to divide into smaller and smaller divisions. Now each tertiary bronchus is also known as the segmental bronchus, because the part of the lung that is aerated by a tertiary bronchus is a bronchopulmonary segment. These bronchi, they usually have cartilaginous plates in their walls, and they are again going to divide. They first divide and form the conducting bronchioles, and then they form the terminal bronchioles. The terminal bronchioles further divide into smaller units, which are known as the respiratory bronchioles. The area of lung that is supplied by a single respiratory bronchiole is known as a pulmonary unit. The respiratory bronchioles will further subdivide in such way that ultimately alveolar sacs are formed. Now let us see how the respiratory bronchiole, which forms the pulmonary unit, divides into smaller units. So this is what a pulmonary unit looks like. The respiratory bronchiole aerates the area of the lung that is aerated by a respiratory bronchiole forms a pulmonary unit, which means that this is going to contain all the subdivisions of a respiratory bronchiole. So the respiratory bronchiole, it first divides into alveolar duct. The alveolar duct leads to chambers that are known as atria. Then the atria will divide into smaller sacules, and the sacules ultimately lead into